Generic greetings and welcome back to Tavern Master. Today's beverage is a very nice cloudy Sicilian lemonade, very nice and quite sweet indeed. So welcome back to Tavern Master, or Tavern Keeper as I've almost certainly called it in the previous video. Speaking of that, we managed to, in the previous one, fire up our business here and get a fairly decent tavern up and running. We have 6 tables and several benches, lots of customers, 57.1 in fact per day. Prestige is holding nice on 790 and money is going up as we speak. I do need to spend some money to refill all of these, which I've now done. We also need to do a similar thing with our ingredients, because as you can see, we have 4 main ingredients. We have wheat, fruit, vegetables and meat, and the other stuff like strawberries, coconuts, walnuts, cheeses, hams, turkeys, green peas, mushrooms and sea bass, you have to hire adventurers to get. And when I say adventurers, I mean farmers or grocers or people who fish apparently, but there you go. We do have some level ups with Fergus here, so we'll do that and increase their drink pouring ability. We also finish research, so we've now researched musicians. Let's start research for special events. And I'm just going to wait until we have enough money to buy. What do we need to buy? Well, 240 to buy all of these ingredients. That's one of our quests, I believe. Buy any ingredient 100 times. Does it mean any ingredient 100 times, or does it mean I can just... well, buy loads of it? Like, loads of any particular one? We're on 70, so it looks like you can just buy whatever you need, so we'll get that done shortly. As you can see, we are selling a lot of beverages. We've got a lot of empties on here as well. Can we get another member of staff? No, we are maxed out for our staff members here, which is a bit of a shame. Looks like Henry's leveled up, which will increase and put up their speed, I think, just so they can go faster between here and there. This one is actually out of wheat, so I'm going to buy that wheat because, well, we do use it, and buy that and just keep buying out some of this stuff as money starts to roll in. Currently 6 PM. I would have thought I've made a bit more money by now, but I have actually got enough points to increase that. Floor tiles there shortly. That actually looks quite nice, but it also looks almost metal looking, but we'll see about that when we get that unlocked, which is fine. We want to get probably get some, is it under specials? Yeah, musician podiums, which is 120 generic units of currency, so I don't have enough for a musician podium. It's going to be, I think, placed around here most likely. The idea is I'm going to have a musician's podium there, I'm going to have a fireplace here, and then maybe another one on that side, and then along here we'll have some long benches. That'd be quite nice to see. Maybe even place some like carpet, so it's like a dance area, but that's not something that's actually happening in the game anyway. So yeah, serving food, that's going okay. We have enough to get. Let's check it out here. There's carpets, no special. We have a musician's podium, which I'm going to place there. So the way it works is you can click on that and you can hire people for the band. So you hire it before the before the next day. So if I go for a 1-person band, they'll sing 8 songs, attract 7 people, and guest wait 10 seconds more on this floor. You got 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. I'm just going to go for the 4-people band. It's going to cost me 200 generic units of currency, but I think it is well worth it. Let's increase Maria and make sure their tips are leveled up as well. We need to make sure they get as many tips as possible for much money. And yes, there was a couple of sniggers in the comments there when we came to saying that in the previous episode, but there you are. To be expected, I assume. Although, had to curate some. Anyway, where are we at for this? Do we want to get another banner? I do like that banner. The problem with the changing colour ones is just a little bit annoying to go ahead and alter it. See, this one here, the red one, it's just got a bit more colour to it. I actually quite like it more than that. I mean, it just adds more colour to the place, because at the moment it's just a bit bland, whereas we have big red banners. Actually quite nice. The green's just a bit gorish. The red one, I think we're going to go with that one. We'll sell that. And what was it? Decorations. That in there. That in there. Don't have enough money. won't do it. Yeah, we're certainly not going to have any money tomorrow because this thing, as I said, it's 200. You know what? I think that might be a bit silly. Let's reduce it down to a one-person band, and we'll slowly ramp that up. Our money is currently only 41. We have, I don't know how many, I don't know what we're paying in salaries. 95 generic units of currency per day for salaries, and we may have to increase the salaries as we progress on as well, just because people get unhappy when you don't pay them enough for a lot of work, which is totally understandable. Although everybody does seem to be on 100% happiness by the look of it. Yeah, everyone's on 100% happiness. You notice I haven't hired another chef. It doesn't seem to me like at this stage we need to, so... Well, I just ain't bothered. There you are. So there's overall our profit, which is total income for November the 20th is 39 generic units of currency. But we did spend in the tavern, and no angry customers apparently. I don't know how you get angry customers. I would imagine just not serving them and things like that. There doesn't seem to be a way to serve them like the wrong thing. It's just if they've been waiting too long, they'll probably be unhappy. Oh, here we go. We now have a musician. So they have pulled out, what's that? Is it a lute? It's not a banjo. Looks like perhaps a lute from my untrained eyes in musical instruments. Yeah. Either way, they are playing away and have a very colourful uniform. So, good. 9 AM in the morning. People are ordering beer. Yeah, I mean, it's 12 o'clock somewhere, right? And apparently the twins from The Shining have turned up. I'm guessing these are elves because they've got pointed ears, so we are in a fantasy world. I wonder if we get like orcs and goblins and dwarves and other things. And I wonder if we can kick off. I wonder if you can get fights in the tavern. I don't know. I know that you can have things stolen. Someone got their sneakers on and snuck in the front door and stole a full barrel of beer when I was on my single player game. And I was like, okay. I was assuming they were going to nick the silver or something else, but no, a full barrel and wandered off, which was curious. So we are now getting 69.1 guests per day, so we're getting a good amount of guests. So that's fine. Research is almost completed. The menu, you can see we've served 7 cherry cakes, 7 breads, 5 apple pie, 8 cream rolls, and 8 fruit bowls. So apart from the apple pie, everything's about the same, or relatively so. I'm going to go ahead and go for, refill 150 litres of any drink. Okay, we've actually done that in the previous time, but you know, it is what it is. So let's just get some more of these. We do need some more decorations, and there we go. Own 4 decorations. Where's the 4th? Oh, it's the coat rack that's up there. Yeah, okay, that is fine then. So I'm just waiting until enough money so I can place another one of these decorations in here. Like I say, I could alter the colour, but I actually like the red. It gives the place actually a bit of colour. The other one, which was the white and the gold, was a bit more subtle. I like the green, but it looks fairly poor. So congratulations on unlocking the events. Here's how they work. Click on the events button, select an event. Yeah, I mean, I'm fairly up on how that works then. So we can't do an event today, but tomorrow we can set an event and plan it. So you have regular party, wine tastings, all the way down to the King and Queen feast. They require they have a certain amount of guests coming through, and they also have a certain requirement for prestige and food. So actually for wine tasting, you need wine. You need 1,000 prestige and 10 cheese. I guess I'm going to go for the regular party, which requires water and lemonade, which I've got water and lemonade, so that's fine. Research, I'm actually going to research the adventurer table, because it only requires 40 people to have came through, so we'll do that. And I'm also going to refill all of those, which is good, and do a similar thing for, maybe not, I was going to say a similar thing for over there, but it actually costs far too much, so there you are. So this guy's singing away over here. Realistically, if we did have a seating arrangement down the front, it's going to be really close. No, I don't like that. If we have a fireplace in here, then we can put a small one of these in, can't we? We might do something like that. Haven't yet decided. You can place another musician's thing here, but I don't think we'll do that. I don't think we need more than one. It's a bit of a shame then, because this is almost wasted space. This bit. We could shift them over, couldn't we? 1, 2. So put another gap between these two. So this would end here. I think I prefer the gap as it is there. We can always populate this with something if need to. I think you can place everything like really back to back, but it's not really my intention. Anyway, max speed out while we wait for people to come in and have a drink and do whatever. Chefs don't need to get any more by the look of it. Staff-wise, we have leveled up. I will increase Madeline and once again increase the tip rating. That's generally the way to go, I find. And money is rolling in. It's really rolling in, which is good. So I want to save up for... We're going for the adventurers table, and I think, if memory serves... Sometimes it swerves, but it may serve this particular case. I think it's $1,000. I think it's 1,000 generic units of currency. So we'll have a look and confirm my suspicions. It is 1,000 on the nose. Yeah, that's fine. You've also got a research desk, supply, storage, and stairs to go up and down. I don't think you can build a basement. It would be nice if we could. I think you also have lodgings as well. So I have to think about where a staircase could potentially go. If we expand down here, I'm guessing that we could probably put the staircase in there, maybe? I don't know. This is missing all of its food, so I'm going to buy all of the food refills for both of that, so we know we are maxed out. Research is now done for adventurers. We're going to set up wine, so we'll do that. And we can get the adventurers table at some point. In fact, you know what? The adventurers table, it would be a great thing to put it here. We'll put a fireplace there, then the adventurers table. Buy the adventurers table. It costs, well, it costs $1,000, but it would give us 5 of these quest points. We also need to refill the drinks as well. All guests for this event have been served. You will receive 200 as a reward. So we've served all of the guests, all of these special type of guests. What guests are there? I'll check in a moment after I've leveled up Fergus here. What type of guests was it? It is rare type of guests. The thing is, it goes for common, rare, gold, and royal. I mean, is it trying to say there's like a class system in place? I don't really know. I think I'm also going to say full band now. Actually, no, we'll ramp it up. We'll go to the 2-person band. And we have almost 1,000. There's our 1,000. So, I do want to build the... Where is it? The adventurers table. However, I also want to build the fireplace, which I can't find. There. It's 1,000. That's where it's going to go. Oh, sadly, it's 3 by... Right, okay, so it's going to go next to something there. But the adventurers table can go in here, is what that's my takeaway for that one. It's quite large, but it can go there. Okay, we have an adventurers table. So, I will get my points there, which is fine. I need to probably refill all of this. Costs 86 to fill it up. Water, beer, and lemonade there. Prestige is over 1,000 now, and we are researching wine. That's what we're researching. So once we've got that, we can then start running some of the other quests. So yeah, some of the other, what are they called? Events. That's right. So refill any wine. We get some floor tiles, which is nice. Let's try those out, shall we? We may find that is actually preferable to anything else. It doesn't cost any money to do, so I'm just going to put the whole thing in here and see what it looks like. And I actually like that. That's nice. Looks a bit warmer for some reason. I'm going to stick with that. There's no reason why we can't overhaul it. Oh no! Oh dearie me. Looks like Henry's unhappy. What if we just fling money at the problem? There we go, the 78% happy now. You can just fling money at the problem if need be. It seems to work out. So there's our adventurers table. In here then, we have got like a bit of a gap. What can we have there? Like, it seems wrong to put plants in front of it, although it would fit. a nice extra bit of prestige. Don't think anything else is really going to fit. I like all these paintings. Yeah, I'll put some plants in front of it most likely. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, there we go. So, we have our adventures. And it's things like protect wagons, we gain 11 cheese. Everything has a difficulty and a cost associated with it. So you can get cheese, strawberries, mushrooms, fungi, etc. Peas by the look of it, or split beans, coconuts, and defeat bandits and you get meat. What kind of meat? It doesn't specify. Yeah, but we don't have any adventurers, so we can't do any of that. I'm just thinking, do I maybe move the adventurers table down to that corner or leave it where it was? No, I'll leave it where it was. It'll be fine. Like I said, this side here, we're not going to... I don't think I'm going to put another one of those guys that are dancing, so... let's go for decorations, and we'll have... I like the idea of a scroll thing, maybe. Because it's like, almost we can give them tips, and it'll go in there, in that barrel. The weapon rack, though, not so much. What about the plant? What does the plant look like there? It looks utterly ridiculous, as I thought it might. So that's just going to go in that corner there for now, because why not? So that's like a tip jar, essentially, so people can go past and fling some spare change in there. So, like, actually busking. Guests to go, it says 20 of 20. Let's just speed up to max speed for a moment and go to the next day. Prestige is quite good, 1,119. Also, the film itself, the Prestige, is very good as well. One of Nolan's better ones. And, yeah, I think we will be getting towards the end of the day. 9 PM, going close to 10, I would assume. Unless time has decided to go backwards. Dying. Okay, after a lovely coughing fit, we have day summary for November the 22nd, and we have... We've lost money. It's to do with all of the spending. Let's start the next day and see how we get on. We immediately start off with minus 68 generic units of currency, because of course we do. I don't have an event planned for Monday the 25th. However, I'm just going to wait a little bit. I just want to see if we can get any other clientele and like different things upgraded, so we can get wine and that sort of thing. It means we can select different stuff. So buy any ingredient 100 times. That's for a +3 for our quests. And prepare the cherry cake 8 times. So again, it's just a waiting game. Speaking of games and people waiting, we have our adventurers. So we want to protect the wagon. So chance of success, nothing. We need to choose our adventurers. Each adventurer has a defense rating, I guess, or, well, just a rating for them. And we can assign them. So if I assign that person, and that person, it's 100%. 88 if we do it that way. I think we'll go for probably the 100% and get some cheese. So protect the wagon, who is certainly in the mood for cheese, I assume, the proprietor of the cheese vendor, or cheese stall. They're most likely taking this too. 115. Is it worth spending it? I think so, because at least, there we go, we get the adventurers, they'll stand up and then they will wander off. We can see on the detail on the on the table there. So this is a map of the area. We've got castles, we've got little tents on both sides, and like forts as well, so scrolls, and there's like a catapult there, and other things over on this side. Looks to be some like some chess pieces, maybe. Anyway, job done. Research also done. Wine. Let's go for fireplace grill. We'll start researching that. Oh, sadly, oh no, the staff are not happy. So Fergus, I'm going to give you a lovely pay increase, and I'm going to do that until you get, you know, everyone's very happy. Everyone's been working hard in the tavern. They deserve to be paid adequately. More than just adequate. They've been working hard. I mean, I say working hard. Working hard are hardly working. I'm not really too sure when it comes to Henry here, because they generally just stand around and do nothing. Although, what do we expect? If they haven't got anything to do, they're not going to just make stuff randomly. I'm going to do the Search Forest mission. We get 14 strawberries, should I say. Difficulty is 50 and costs 108. Only a 54% chance of that working. Doesn't sound overly dangerous, but then again, we don't know what's in the forest. Staff-wise, 8 is leveled up. We will level them up there and increase probably their speed while carrying. Yeah, probably the way to go. So, can we select? Actually, over here. Ooh, okay. Bit of a plumber's estimate. Bit of a teeth dryer. Wine barrel is 400 generic units of currency for the full barrel. Hopefully comes with that golden goblet for that price, but we shall see. It won't take long to get that. Now, on the menu as well, we have leveled up the fruit bowl, which should give us another quest. Yes, have an average food of 0.05, which we now get that. Job done. Good. And we can now get the barrel of wine. Can't really fill it up very good, but, you know, at least we've got it. So the wine, how much does the wine sell for? 6 it sells for. It's going to cost us over 300 to fill all of the barrels. I'm not too concerned about all the barrels, but I do want to make sure that we got a lot of litres of wine. I think tomorrow we're going to have 3 people in the band. We'll have a look. Let's have a zoom in. What have we got? The person with this instrument and someone with a recorder or a flute. Looks like a recorder to me, but there you go. Ah, the recorder. Never got away with anything musical. I struggle to play a triangle, to be perfectly honest. Anyway, we have wine at almost half, water, beer and lemonade over half. And how about our food? That barrel hasn't been touched. This one has been. I'm going to buy that because we do have a quest to buy ingredients. Not that I want to buy ingredients necessarily, it's just, it is what it is. I think we'll end up moving this and putting the fireplace there. But obviously everything can move along. Level up the cream rolls as well, so we should have a better food rating. It doesn't tell us what. Oh, we're on 0.10. And as this levels up the food, you get higher chance of getting different clientele. So rare, gold and royale. For the wine, I'm going to fill that up. 180 to max it, which is now done. So that should be okay. Speaking of max, we're going to max speed it out. And tomorrow, we're going to go for full band. We're going to skip the third one. It costs 200, but it obviously brings more people to the tavern. Right. So we've got all this full. All the ingredients are full. So we're ready for the next day. We start off with minus 244 because it's 200 for this, and then the staff need to be paid as well. Let's see. Adventures in progress. We have 1 day remaining on the wagon and 1 day remaining on the forest. So I want to probably keep going for the wagon and the forest because that gives us cheese. Reach 2 stars with any food. 1 of 2. And we can also plan our event. I really want to do the wine tasting, but we need cheese. We won't find out until another day, so I'm just going to have to go for regular party. I've also got some level ups by the look of it. Fergus, who will level up and immediately gets really happy because they've been leveled up. Increase their drink pouring. We've got Henry, who will level up and they go really happy as well. And increase their money for main courses. And the waiting staff are perfectly alright as is. Right, let's go ahead and protect the wagon. 1, 2, 3, 98% chance. And we'll search the forest as well for 100%. So, job done. Another level up with Maria. We'll level them up and go for carrying of 6 drinks. Because why not? And keep on increasing and buying ingredients. So there we go. Menu. Level up our apple pie, which should give us... Reach 2 stars with any food. 2 stars with any food. It says 1 of 2. We've only got 1 star for each one. Bread, we're very close to leveling up, though. Still very close. Let's have a look at our band members here. So, the first 2. We've got someone with a fiddle. Or a violin. And at the back... Oh, we've got a drum. But it's like a bongo type thing, is it? I'm sure there's proper names for all of those. By all means, let me know. And there you go. Looks to be a good night in the tavern. Okay, I think we will leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Tavern Master / Keeper / whatever I've called it. It's the game with the taverns, and we are doing quite well. We have got not much increase in terms of the size for people, but we've got a lot of prestige. We're doing some adventuring, serving better food. So overall, pretty happy. Next episode, expansion. Going to expand down, across, and then up, and make this one big area. We may not necessarily have it as just one big open area. Haven't yet decided, because it depends on research, because as you level up, you get like stairs to go to different floors, but that'll be a futurist problem. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and yeah, as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.